Welcome to Oxygen Not Included and the Colony of Hopeful Crash Pad. Now, I've got a few things to do in this part. I'm a bit worried about this puff keeps going under here, so what I want to do is actually close this off. And what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm just going to let the polluted water fall down through here. So what we're going to do is get a dig. Just going to dig through here. Don't think I need to dig in that far. Of course, we're going to put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'll be okay. Actually, cancel that. That into a mesh tile so that they can get across. And what I'm thinking is, I'm just going to let the water, the polluted water, drop down here. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but I'll fix it later on. Another area I want to work on here is I certainly want to mop through here, get that, and what I want to do is dig through here and get something going here. Okay, I'm doing very well on my priorities today, but okay, prioritize 6 there. Get the team digging through here, because what I'm thinking, guys, is to create some form of carbon dioxide sink here. So I want to dig this out and maybe there like that to there. Probably one of the idiots here. What I'm thinking about is, at the moment I've got polluted oxygen coming down here, and it's not. I was looking at the concentration. The concentration is not very high. So what I'm thinking, guys, is to dump it into here and let the puff do the work. Now that should there. Now I've also got a problem over here in the fact that this is not working. So what I actually need is to get out of here, and I need to deconstruct that. Come on, play the game, guys. And I want a ladder down here. And sandstone. I only want sandstone. I don't want anything special here, because all I want to do is just close off this area here. We've got some polluted water dropping down here. Great. We have to stop that. God knows where that came from. And the other thing I also want to do over here is seal off this entrance here. Create a manual airlock there. And I also want to deconstruct that and put that in there, because what I want to do is release this hydrogen, but what I don't want it to do is to come into my base. In fact, what I would like it to do is come up through here. And another thing I'd do is, I've kind of conceded defeat with trying to get a really good yield from the mealwood now. So what I'm going to do is go all out sleep week. So we'll just copy those, get those planted in. And another thing I want to do here, I'm just kind of giving them, assigning them work to do, which you could say is one thing I've kind of found is if you kind of give them low priority work that they can kind of effectively do in their own time. What I'm going to do is all this polluted water kind of drops down through here like this. It's kind of dropping virtually straight down now off of this kind of tile here, because it's no longer overflowing, because it's kind of dropping down there. And how are we doing over here? We've got lots and lots of polluted water kind of coming in from various places here. And I think I want to go down a little bit further here. And maybe like that. I should prioritise. Come on, team. Prioritise that. How are we doing for food? We've got 66,000 lice loaf. I think what I'm going to do is make some frost buns. I mean the biggest problem here is this polluted oxygen, which is what I want to get rid of, because I kind of come right out, guys. You can see got it all over the place, and it just doesn't seem to be any way of getting rid of it except for using puffs. That's what I want to do, is kind of use a puff to kind of do it. And what I'm going to do, actually, I want to cut in here as well, like that. Because what I'm thinking of is we're going to have a carbon dioxide sink here that can come out as well. What I want to do is move one of these scrubbers down. I'll put the air scrubber here. Actually, I think I can deconstruct this one. Don't need it anymore. And I'm kind of thinking, guys, is plumbing. Come through like that. Vent on the end there. Maybe I don't want this kind of puff thing to escape. So maybe if we put a mesh door there, because what I want is this oxygen to come in, so that the polluted oxygen can go in that way. But okay, let's. With pipes, I think. Struck. Keeps on doing that. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but let's get rid of these liquid pipes here. That's what I want to do, is kind of tidy this area up. Okay, plumbing pipe. Come down like that now. Connect that. Tiny little entrance there. Right, that's that connected. Gas pipe. What I'm kind of thinking, guys, is that can quite literally come up like that. And actually what I can do, pipes everywhere. And I think what I want is this to come down to about there. I want a gas filter on a gas bridge. This to there, and I think come in like that. Connect to there. What we'll do is we'll get rid of this area here, so we've actually got a connection there, so let's deconstruct that. And what we're going to do is kind of push the polluted oxygen into here. Actually, I think what we're going to do now is put a manual there. Cancel that. What I'm hoping is the puff will hang around here, consuming the polluted oxygen, and then I will be able to come down here, connect it there. Plumbing is where it's going to get a bit complicated, guys. Deconstruct liquid pipes. I think. I want to get rid of you, and what I want is that's the intake, isn't it? Okay, got an intake there. Now the trouble is, this is already quite overloaded, so I don't really want to put. I think what we're going to do is put that there, connect that to there, and I think what we're going to do is just this out here, like that. You got water there. Got water sit. Oh, we gained somehow we've gained. Where's the water? Oh, because I've let water down. Okay. Oh, no, they're going to use it up anyway. Okay, good. Right. Construct. And I think. Okay. Okay. Put a new floor in there. I think it's time to put a manual airlock there. We're just going to have to live with this oxygen. Actually, what I could do is put a gas tile there. What we'll do is we'll let the oxygen escape up through here. And then once the oxygen's gone completely, we will then seal off that air. So that's what it helps us doing. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there, guys. Turn you on. I think the power. Yep. Right, so we've now got there. I don't think I actually need this. What's the what we got here? Oxygen. This can get deconstructed. Because the filtration medium, I've got 63,000, but that's only limited. As far as I can tell, I was looking round just before I started recording, and the only sand I've got left now is up here. It's not that much. This is why I'm trying to do this kind of approach where I can get this area going here. We've got another puffed down here, which is why I've dug this area here. And I'm kind of thinking of, we've got this area here. This is now kind of letting the oxygen up through. Got the oxygen, this oxygen's floating up quite nicely. Let all that oxygen through. So let's just check the oxygen in the base. Getting a little bit icky sticky. I think maybe we'll switch this on, give the base a little bit of a boost. And I don't know why I've got this here actually. Let's deconstruct this. I mean, it's a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. This is looking good, guys. We've got this being built through here. Check here. This is still picking up lots of polluted oxygen, which is coming down like through here above. I think it's kind of drawing it down, which is not too bad actually, guys. I don't really have a big problem with that. If it's drawing the polluted oxygen down into this area. Now comes the fun bit, guys. Somebody pointed out in a comment that I've done all this insulation. It was a waste of time because I haven't done it in abyssalite. So what I'm actually going to do is have a massive deconstruct through here. Oops, look. So we're going to completely reshape this room and the deconstruct first. I don't know. I suppose I could overlay it, and what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm going to put that there, and I want to get to this area here. So what I'm going to do, construct. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Construct there. Make sure we've got abyssalite. Oops. That's abyssalite. I want to convert this to abyssalite. This to abyssalite. This to abyssalite. And so what I want to do is actually make this to abyssalite as well. I've completely can't get to that tile. Okay. Oh, it's managed to get there. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay. What we're going to do now is completely in this area here. What's this? That's obsidian. Construction pending, and the other thing I also want to do is dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want you to come through here. We're going to have to keep an eye on them because they're liable to get their head stuck down here. Okay, copy this. And right, the thing I want to do is manual airlock in here. Because I've got to find some way to cool this room down. If I show you the temperature at the base, everything is running really super hot at the moment, guys. This is working well now. Come down a little bit. Right, and do it. I don't know if I can. I'll seal that because we've now got polluted oxygen coming into here. I think what we will do is put a oxygen scrubber there. Deal with this polluted oxygen. Let's make this priority 7. Right, that's now sealed off. We've got the puffed in here is really happy. He's doing his thing. Now we've got down here. Right, these guys will cut through here, and what I want to do now is, again, this is just going to be a low priority dig. It's not essential, that's if they've got nothing else to do. And I want this to be dug through. Okay, how are we doing here with the abyssalite? Done that up there, so the abyssalite. Yep. And I want this like this now. That. I want this walled in completely, and I want this walled in completely. So this a light now? Yep, thank you. And I want the abyssalite way down here. Seal this in. We won't get the heat coming through from here, here, and here anymore. I want the cold to come up from below, but at the same time, what I actually want to do is actually now we'll put the pipe plumbing in first. I don't want to change that to abyssalite. Actually, I'm not sure about those. Cancel that for the moment. Right, I've done that across there, and another layer across like that. Then that will reseal off this door, and seal in that door there as well. Right, how's this over here? I want this locked. What we're going to do is release this hydrogen. What I want to do is be able to come down through here, because I don't really have a lot of access. Or I could come here, but the chlorine's in the way. What I want to do is let the hydrogen come up through here, gather up in here, and then that will vent out all this hydrogen from here. That's the thinking, guys. This is looking good. This is now. Make sure this is on this. Basically, the job of this is going to be to scrub out there. I don't know what's heavier. Actually, what I could do actually is, I know I said that it's a bit in short supply, but I think if we get 2 scrubbers here to deal with the toilets here, Right, got this here. This is dropping through really nicely. What we want to do is let this out and then we'll dig up. Actually, what we can do is just plan this again. Dig like that. And like. So what I'm kind of thinking, guys, is letting all this up through here and then kind of creating a trap here against the abyssalite or the polluted oxygen. Got clay, slime there, but I don't want to drill through this because I want to keep this area very, very cold. So troops are busy doing things. I think maybe we need to up the priority on here. Oh, that was a bit of lag there, guys. Slightly worrying. Right. We've now built this, and what I'm kind of thinking is to put pipes all the way through here. But I think the next change I want to do is I'm very much making this up as we go, guys. So I'm not too sure how this is actually going to work. Right. I think what we're going to do is I want some pipe work that's fairly high conductivity. I mean, it would be nice to get wolframite, but I don't have any wolframite. So granite, got loads of igneous rock, so maybe we'll go with igneous rock. And what I'm kind of thinking is come through the floor here, kind of come up like this, and maybe come up through like this. Oops. And I can't really come one higher, can I? Well, I could. What's that? When did that stop? Is there a limit to how much you can actually do? And I think what we can do then is kind of come down like this and through the floor like that. I think that will see how much of this they can actually reach. They probably can't reach a lot of this, so we may have to put ladders in. Maybe we'll put a ladder there, ladder there. Property 9. Get out of there. So you, of course you start from the bottom, as the idiots that you are. Okay, I think we're cancel that. I mean, it's probably a bit too big for the room that I'm thinking about, guys, but I think we're just gonna have to go with it. What I'm thinking is maybe we'll have a door there. I need power. I need power. Okay. What I'm going to do is put a power transformer in there. Ah, great. I'm going to have to break the power base. Okay, how am I going to get around this? Ah, I know a way. Power bridge. Actually, what I could... Yeah, no, I think we'll be okay. Now we'll just come in here. So we're filling in this area here. Actually, thought process, cancel that. And I think what we're going to do is have a something there. We're going to change this to mesh tiles. Got a couple of weezeworts here. They will probably grow, but I do need to mop that water out. Weezeworts won't grow underwater. Of course, that's unreachable. Goes without saying. Okay, that's unreachable. So that ladder there. Ladder there. Hello, Ellie. Food is decayed. How much we got here? We've got 30,000 frost buns. I think that's enough, guys. Stop for the moment. Just do a few other things. Hey, you need to drop that raw material. And I need to keep these troops busy so that they don't actually keep doing that. Okay, guys. Got this here, got this area here, property. It's finished here. Now I need to work out what we've got. I think what I'm going to do is have a vents and plumbing. Come here. Have a vent here. I think this will be the return. Then this will be out. Actually, no, change that. Cancel. Cancel that. That. I think this will be the return. I mean, I can always change it if it doesn't work. And what we'll do is we'll come down to about there. Right. That. Please. I can do connections. This is got to come through here. Oh, of course, that's unreachable. Tile here. Actually, cancel that. Don't trust them. Just come up like that. Let's have a single mesh tile there. Okay, pipe built in here. This turned into a bit of a mess, guys, but it was going to work. I'm sure it's going to work. Gas pump, put a gas pump there. So hydrogen will come in here, go around here. Eventually, we dig that out. Actually, cancel that. Dig that out. I think this is overcomplicated, guys. Totally overcomplicated. Okay, cancel. I don't like this at all. Cancel, cancel. We're going to have a pump here. We're going to go back to the original plan. Plumbing. Gas pipe in. That's the return. This is going to be the inward one. So put the gas pipe pump there. That to there. But I've got to think about how we're going to prime this, guys. That can come there. This is now connected, so what I want to do is deconstruct wires there. Okay, this is built, this is okay. Got a gas pump here, which will then circulate up here. In fact, that's wrong. cancel that. Actually, cancel. Deconstruct wires. Wires. Come up like that, please. Maybe what wire? There. Deconstruct that wire there. Right. Because I want to be able to switch this on and off. Okay. And I want a manual air there. So we got this pump here, this circulating there. I want this to come. There's a wheeze walk there. How tall? Wheeze 2. I want that down one more. And I want that dugout there. And I want a mesh tile there. This is a real dog's dinner. And I think what I actually need now is actually what's it? I want some utilities, isn't it? What I'm gonna do is put that in. Power's still not connected up. I want it turned off for the moment. That's wrong. Okay. Plumbing. I think for the moment this is an in and an out. Okay, let's think this out, guys. This is the in. So that's going to need to come in that way. So I've got to prime this, and at the same time I need this to cool temperature down. Okay. Plumbing. God, this is a mess. And I think actually what I do need is a gas filter. God, it's getting complicated. And that's in the wrong place. And what can I put? I've tried this. Will this work if I put? No, it won't let me build it. Bugger. Okay, I'm in a mess. Gas pipes. Reconstruct through there, please. Reconstruct. The floor to there. Come down to there. Put that there. Do I have power? Yeah. Should have power once it's all fired up. Okay, error. And I want that dug there. I want this. I think what we will do is move this ladder over one. Because we've got a Weasewort seed there. If I deconstruct that, not that they're actually going to need to come in here. Okay, what we need now is to get some hydrogen in the system. I mean, this would be really nice to have some really nice cold hydrogen from over here. But I think that's just going to be too much hassle. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is gas pipe. We've got hydrogen up there. So if I this is okay. Come off there. Up to actually cancel that. There. Gas valve there. I'm going to put that in like that. God. Gas bridge. Okay. And of course we need power. pour power up to that. And what I want to do is filter out hydrogen. Okay, what we're going to do now is switch this on. Turn on. Just to keep these guys busy. I think you can just dig down. Oh, found out. That's the hydrogen. Okay. And so we've got this down here. You drill through that water. Thank you. And come across like that. And there. What have we got? I have to be a bit careful if I let all this down through. I need to drain this first. Okay. Cancel that for the moment, and we'll dig through here. What we might as well do is make a dig there like that. A bit more space down here. Okay, what have we got up here? What is going on? Right, we're now starting to prime the system. It's going to take a little while, guys. I'm just pretty sure of that. Trench stench. How are we doing over here? This is doing good. This is draining down here, which is probably affecting them. They've got 21%. Most of the polluted oxygen out of here. Carbon dioxide down here, which is going really, really nicely. How's the... Yeah, we've still got carbon dioxide coming up here to fill this in. I think we're looking good, guys. Bit worried about this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of come across like that. Actually, let's deconstruct that, 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 that. And I think what I need to do is raise the floor a little bit here. Actually, what I can just don't like this. Maybe we'll construct that through the centre. I can't really see the point of it. Actually, let's construct all of that. Actually, might as well. Maybe if they can build it, I'll let them build that across the top like that. Don't know if they'll probably get their head stuck in it. Okay, what's the temperature here? 3. It's priming up quite nicely. It's going to take quite a lot to prime this up. I know it's messy, guys, but what I want to do is get all the crud out of here completely. I want this to be virtually pure oxygen. Obviously, you can still see this carbon dioxide here. I suppose the hydrogen is lighter, so. And what I want it to do is linger in this room a bit. In fact, what I could do is forget. So there, we can probably deconstruct that now. It's done its job. I'll fill in this area here. There. And I'll maybe construct that. Oh, no. Building. Deconstruct that. Okay, well, how's the team doing down here? Okay, we've got some sleep wheat in here. How are they doing? That's come there. You're getting very close to this water. Mop through here. You do that for me, please. And I think what we will do, we'll mop this through first, and then I think what we'll do is get all this nice and neat and tidy, and what we'll do then, a short ladder here, dig that out, and hopefully the puffed will float up here. We'll have to keep an eye out, make sure none of them get completely junked out up here. Okay, what I want in here is lots of snow and ice. I think we're going to put you to a 7. Keep the setting. Why are you guys running out of power? That's because you're getting over pressured. Okay, let's have a quick look. This is just pumping the polluted oxygen back into the rooms. Stupid. Hey, no, it's not going to do it, is it? I think once they've done this, we'll lock the room and just keep them out for a little while until we've got the system fully primed. Gas valve here is still, keep the gas valve wide open. How are they doing down here? So maybe we're I think it's a prioritisation because I think probably the map's so big now, guys, that I think they're just causing a problem. Cancel that. 2 would be enough. Okay, what's the temperature in here? Still 15 degrees, 8, 9, 3.3. Like it's back pressuring. Okay. Deconstruct that so that everything has to come through here to start with, then we can reconnect that once we've got everything operating. Got here gas pipes, temperatures like now. Yeah, it's getting down. Just need more oxygen in here. Right, how are we doing down here? Yeah, the puff's up here. Yay, you're good, you're good. And I think what we're going to do temporarily is just in here. And the puff's happy up there, doing his thing. Why is this, why are we getting no power? Am I getting power shortage? Okay, that's probably because I'm stealing the hydrogen from here. Okay, fire up the label. I think we need a second coal generator running just to keep the power going. Yeah, that should compensate for the fact that this isn't running now. Right. There's no idiots in here. Okay, lock the door. I don't want any of you in here just for the moment. Right. Hopefully now this will start to drop quite steadily now, guys. I mean, obviously we're going to get hot hydrogen coming in from here. Yeah, I mean, this is at 26 degrees, so that's going to keep running for the moment. Can't tell if, oh, they're asleep, so let it run. I think what I'm going to do is let them rest because the food supply's getting a bit, since it's decayed here. This is still very, very hot. I mean, what I really want is the water really cold to cool down the base, and then actually this decayed food, guys, I reckon what happens is that when they go to bed they just drop everything wherever they are, including food, and then that food just decays because you're not aware that it's actually there. Um, this is looking good. We've got some polluted oxygen here, but this is actually got. Are you actually processing anything at the moment? Yeah. You're just keeping things nice and clean. This is keeping things here. How's the pressurization in the base now? Good. I mean, I think what I might do is leave these running. I've got algae. I've got loads of algae at the moment. Therefore, I think if I let that run, actually what I'm going to do is switch both on. And effectively what I'm going to do is try and force this into kind of not running so much, then that will give it a chance to cool down. So the temperature's dropping in this area. I think maybe what I'm going to do is put another step in here, like that. Actually cancel that one on the end there, and I think we're that of abyssalites. So we're kind of getting a stepping effect up like that. It's dropping down quite nicely. Still got a power shortage. Yeah, we're not charging the batteries enough. This is just taking far too much power out. Okay, we're gonna have to think about the power situation, guys. I think we may need to bring this on. Okay, let's sort this out. This is built. Okay, let's get one thing at a time, guys. Up. Dig. Priority 6. Through there. Let's drain this stuff down here. Then what we can do is work on this area to get some more hydrogen or natural gas flowing. Get a bit more natural gas power flowing through. I think hopefully if these start to pressurize the base, this will stop this running. That'll be less power to draw. How we doing over? Yeah, you've got no, but that's not a problem. Hydrogen's up in here, nice and nicey cold. This area is now open, and we're just going to let that just the way it is for the moment. How much sleep wheat have we got? We've got 3,000 sleep wheat. I think, given that we don't have a lot going on at the moment, food, I think you guys can come through with another. I mean, one of them's bound to get actually cancel, middle, ladder, down, dig. I'm saying it's decaying. How can you have decayed food here? Okay, let's sweep through here. Pick up all this stuff. I mean, is our food lockers all full? Yep, looks like they're all full. Okay. Need more food lockers. Okay. Tile. Priority 6. And I think someone told me, I've seen other people do this trick, guys. What you do is you quite literally. I actually got that 62,000 mil lice. Wow. So I think the puff here is holding his own for this polluted oxygen here. I'm aware of the time, guys. I've forgotten how quickly time goes with this game. I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. What I'm going to do is let this run on to pressurize and build up itself over time. It's going to take a little while for this to kind of get down to an operating temperature and really start to work. So, let's say we are running on absolute minimum at the moment, and I think what I'm going to need to do is get some more natural gas flowing here. I don't think I'm really getting. Oh yeah, we've got a nice stream here coming up, keeping things going. Actually, let's have a quick check. Yeah, I don't think we're really getting the natural gas from here because I think it's becoming because this has got no power. This is just drawing far too much power. Actually, how's the circulation here now? Okay, I think what we can do... Right, I'm just going to pause the game, guys. I'm going to... Plumbing... Connect through like that. Let's construct a gas pipe. I think deconstruct that for the moment. Unlock this. Open. And I think what we can do is just switch this off, turn this off for the moment while I do this. Why is this open? Auto. My hydrogen's escaping. Bit of a fail here, guys. Prioritize 7. Right, that's nice and shut. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And as I say, well, I will work on the refinement for here and get this built and up and running. I think I might need to make this a bit more sophisticated, but I think I need to do that off cameras, guys, because otherwise it's going to be pretty boring. I do need to keep these guys busy, so maybe we will just get them to dig right the way through here. Give them some make work, and maybe, well, maybe we'll just send this up here. I think you can just give them this. This is just quite literally to explore and keep them out of mischief. Cancel. Got them out too far. Cancel all the way down there. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. So hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.